Welcome to Meeting of the Moms, a place to talk about all the things.
Here at Moms, we believe there's beauty and potential everywhere, so there's always something to celebrate.
We invite you to celebrate everyday things with us.
Today, I'm celebrating the value of micro connections.
Today, I am celebrating traffic jams.
Let's hear more about traffic jams, Amy.
All right. Yesterday, I was driving to Payson, which is a little over an hour away, for an appointment. And I had previously had an appointment and I was sick, and so I'd had to reschedule. So this is rescheduled. And as I came out of the canyon and got onto the freeway, traffic came to very slow standstill, and my GPS was like, you are not going to be there until 20 after 5. Well, my appointment was at 5 o'clock. It was 4:30, and it should have only taken 20 minutes to get there. So I should have been 10 minutes early, given the timing. And I'm like, what is going on? I ended up on the freeway for like at least 15 to 20 minutes, and we were just sitting there, and I was between exits. So I couldn't do anything. There were some accidents and stuff up ahead. I got in touch with the office, and I was like, here's my situation. I know that it's way before my appointment right now, but this is what my GPS is saying, and I am at a standstill. And the lady was like, okay, well, that's out of your control. And this is a first appointment. I don't even know these people. She's like, well, maybe we can do a telehealth kind of visit. I'm like, well, that would be great if I could get to a parking lot or something. But I'm on the freeway. So I don't feel really comfortable with that because I have no idea how this is going to work. So we rescheduled it, and they were great about it. And I was like, this is so weird. And I wish it could have just worked out because I'm already halfway there. And I eventually was able to get to a freeway exit and turn around and come off. So here's where and then I drove home. So I got to drive for 45 minutes to an hour and then turn around and drive that back home again for no reason. But the celebration comes in here. We have a Facebook group where you can see what the canyon's like. And so I got on there just to kind of see what other people had mentioned. And people who had been coming south on the same interstate were like, there are tons of accidents. There's a picture of a semi like off the road and kind of over a bridge. There's like all kinds of stuff going on. And so the reason I am celebrating this is even in the moment, I wasn't super, super cranky. I was just like, okay, I guess this is what's happening today. And I was grateful for the people being kind at the office. Then I just felt really grateful that I did not have to get up in the messy traffic and the snow and the accidents, and that I didn't have to come back and go through the canyon in the dark, because I have no idea what the status of that canyon was in the dark. And even as I left yesterday, I was thinking, I'm going to have to drive through the canyon in the dark, and it's kind of starting to snow here. What's that going to bring? So I chose to be grateful for the fact that I made it home safely and I didn't have all that stress, even though the day changed. So that's why I'm celebrating traffic jams today.
Way to go, and way to be flexible with, all right, this is what it's looking like now. Okay, yep, I'm going to just let it be what it is, because it's going to be what it is anyway.
Right,
I
know.
Be grumpy about it or be okay with it. Anyway, awesome. That was so great.
Yeah. Well, thank you. So tell me more. Tell me more about what you're celebrating.
I've been listening to a little bit of Mel Robbins' podcast, and yesterday I was driving and I ended up listening to one about friendships and making friendships as an adult, how it's harder as an adult. She had really great tips. I thought it was kind of a fun topic to go over. But one of the things that she mentioned is the idea of don't overestimate the value of micro connections. And she's referring to those little touch points, like at the grocery store, a cashier, or maybe a restaurant, or wherever you might go. There's value in some of those micro connections. And studies have been done. One particular study at Harvard was done by Dr. Robert Waldinger, and talking about how micro connections improve our loneliness. And so anyway, I think just the idea of it's okay to say hi or smile at random people, that really can still feed us. And of course them, like if you're getting a smile, sometimes that actually does lift my mood too. Yeah. And so taking advantage of those micro connections. And then actually I was in the temple. I didn't even think about this part, but then I was in the temple yesterday, and somebody came up to me, some random stranger came up to me and said, thank you for your smile. And anyway, just that idea, like, I think we can touch people more than we realize. And so keep being who you want to be. Keep being like work on being friendly, maybe if you're not friendly, because it's going to help you. but then you
Yep.
never know the effect that it can have on others. So there I am. There it is. Amy, any thoughts or comments about that?
Awesome. Well, just that I think smiling is something, and being friendly and having that kind of aura, if you will, I think it's something you're good at. I think you're good at being able to just be friendly wherever you are. And so, good job. Way to be friendly in the temple too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Super
I
fun.
appreciate that.
Thanks for celebrating with us.
We'd love to hear your everyday celebrations. You can send them to momswithamyandlorna@gmail.com.
We look forward to celebrating with you again soon.